stuff that the state doesn't really intend to put in too.
Your Honor, I would.
Yeah.
So there's a surveillance video, as you know, and then a body camera. The law enforcement comes in thereafter. Anything outside of that at this point, I would be objecting to. It's my strong memory that Mr. Bennett did not make any statements to law enforcement. If he did, it's confrontation clause if he doesn't testify. So anything other than those two items, I would be objecting, if that helps.
Wait. Say what? I thought YFN LUCCI was a snitch. Finish that up.
Captain Wofford. And what's this about?
So Captain Wofford, yes, okay. That is the surveillance video for the stabbing of Mr. Rayshawn Bennett. And it shows the entirety of that interaction between Mr. Myrick and Mr. Bennett.
When you say surveillance, I'm seeing, correct me if I'm wrong, Captain Wofford is the gentleman who came in. Captain Wofford is the gentleman who came into the pod after the altercation and was wearing a body cam?
Yes, but he's also able to serve as the custodian of the Pelco system, which is the jail surveillance system.
Okay, but the in this folder, the Axon stuff, that's Captain Wofford's?
Yes.
Okay, and so we'll make sure that you will make sure that this is not cumulative.
Yes, Your Honor, because the body cam video is only once the stabbing occurred. The surveillance shows everything leading up to the stabbing.
Okay.
And Your Honor, my other concern now, I'm going off of my prior review of this. My recollection and belief is that Mr. Bennett on these body cams doesn't say a whole lot, but at this point, my understanding certainly is Mr. Bennett is not testifying in this case. So I just think we have to, and I'm going to ask the state to make sure that anything that they seek to introduce to these body cams does not contain testimonial statements concerning the events that had occurred.
Yes, I think what's on the video, we would arguably excited utterances because it's a lot of when once he was stabbed. I don't believe he made any statements to the police regarding who did it. And so our intentions would not be to introduce anything like that. It'll be primarily once he's apprehended, more of the excited utterances and present sense impression of Mr. Bennett at that time.
All right, well, so.
Well, if you remember in March of 2022, we had a crazy story that basically said that YFN LUCCI was up there begging and pleading the police for him to get out of jail. And basically, he was in there tattletelling on anybody who would listen. Y'all don't remember? Well, the story dropped from TMZ. Exclusive, baby. But it's old. YFN LUCCI, I was stabbed in jail. Let me out of here. 3/14/12:44 p.m. 3/4. According to the incident report obtained by TMZ, both YFN and another inmate possessed sharp objects during a fight. Guards attempted to separate the men by using tasers, but they had little effect. During the fight, LUCCI allegedly yelled, "I feel like killing this nigga." LUCCI sustained a laceration to his head during the melee and received medical treatment. Unclear if the stabbing injury he mentions in the docs. According to the report, the other man will be charged with aggravated assault and battery. It does not appear that LUCCI will be charged. YFN LUCCI is desperate to get out of jail as he awaits trial in his murder case because he thinks he might literally die behind bars if he stays locked up. According to new legal docs, the rapper claims a fellow inmate at Fulton County Jail stabbed him last month, and he also says he's been told there's a bounty on his head among inmates. In the docs obtained by TMZ, YFN LUCCI claims he was stabbed from behind while on a video call with someone on the outside, and he says the other inmate used a homemade shank to stab him. Since the alleged stabbing back on February 9th, YFN LUCCI claims he's been told there's a price on his head, and he fears his life is in jeopardy if he remains in custody. As a result, YFN LUCCI is asking the judge to grant him bond so he can get out of the hell out of jail. And he says he will be down with 24-hour home confinement and wear a monitoring device if he gets out. Remember, Lucci is in jail right now because prosecutors said he violated the previous bond conditions in his murder case by going to a strip club in a recording studio. So it'll be interesting to see if he gets another shot. We reached out to YFN LUCCI's lawyer and the jail. So far, no word back. Published 3/3/151 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, we'll see, man. I don't know just yet. I'm willing to say he ain't a snitch according to the state. The state who be lying and lied in so many press conferences. Now they said they reviewed the video and stuff like that. And what I will say, here's the blemish on TMZ. Y'all didn't put the documents out. So we going to approach that with a grain of salt our goddamn selves. Because typically TMZ post documents. So I don't know. When it boils down to it, it's looking like, and I don't care how anybody take this, the YFN crew is more solid than the YSL cats. But we really, really don't know that because we haven't did a Freedom of Information Act on anybody interrogation stuff. So we just have to go with what's out there. So from the perception, it looks like the YFN cats is more solid than the YSL cats. It is what it is. We just seen interrogation tapes. We just seen a whole bunch of things that we definitely are not supposed to see. Now, let's get down to the nitty gritty. They trying to make YFN LUCCI come in, and I want to know why. Like, bruh, I get it. Like, I'm assuming, and this should just be assuming. I'm assuming that the YSL lawyers think if we bring LUCCI up in here, he gonna keep it solid. He ain't gonna be telling on nothing and all that crap. But at the end of the day, would he really? If they bring in LUCCI and start playing all his tapes and stuff like that, and he starts saying, I don't recall, the jurors still seen that. If I'm them, because what they're really pressing is this. They're saying, hey, you can't bring in them tapes because LUCCI can't testify to those tapes, so you can't do that. But while they keep on pressing that, and what is it? Who is his lawyer? Steve Sadow? No. Drew Finland. It ain't Sadow. That's Sergio Kitchen's lawyer. Drew Finland basically like, my client ain't gonna testify. I'm the best lawyer in Georgia, and I ain't gonna hold you. Brian Steele, you cool. But Drew Finland is the master of getting a plea deal done, and he damn good at it. So you need to beat this Rico for us to give you that title of King of Georgia. But that don't matter. End of the day, we just need more innocent people out, bro, and F this system. So basically, we gonna see, bro, because if YFN LUCCI truly is a snitch and he was on there talking about, you know, hey, they trying to kill me, man, and all this stuff. I heard it's a bounty on my head and all that crap. It's going to look bad, but it's not going to ruin them. With all the bullshit that's going on, what'll happen is if we see a big-ass cut on YFN LUCCI's forehead, and we see basically from what it's supposed to be painted like it's 3 big-ass cats on this little-ass dude with a knife, there are going to be empathizers and sympathizers that say, well, what was he supposed to do? Well, you shouldn't have joined the gang. That's how I go. Shit, when I got jumped, it wasn't no, hey, bro. We ain't finna do that. It's in Reddit. Y'all just don't know it's me. But either way it go. It's one of those things where there's going to be a lot of sympathy and empathy for him in this day and age, snitching and all that shit and everything like that. It don't mean anything anymore. I'm going to be fair. Like, it really, really don't. I just see Boston Richie pull up at niggas' hoods and stuff like that. That snitching narrative stuff, all of that crap is dead. It's all over. But I will say this. If he kept it solid like that, that man's shit gonna burst through the goddamn atmosphere. If YFN LUCCI kept it solid after getting jumped by 3 cats and basically was like, nigga, I ain't said nothing, nothing happened, all of that shit. He gonna come out on fire. That shit, whenever YFN LUCCI song you don't like, everything else you will. Guarantee you that. Let YFN LUCCI tape come in there from that goddamn cop and he basically keeping it silent. That name gonna blow the hell up. But we gonna see, bro. I'm a whole judgment. I'm a whole reserved judgment because I 100% don't trust the DA's office. I believe they some manipulative lying asses. But if they telling the truth on this one, shit, Lucci. Hey, bro. Come out, get on fire, bro. Do what you gotta do, man. Because at this point in time, once he gets out, if this tape is what it is, he can only be the only person that can stop him. And at the end of the day, he'd be even better if he was the one to say, man, I want to call an end to all this BS and stuff like that. We need to come together. You did some solid shit. You ain't rat. Your whole team came out. Y'all solid as hell, bro. And y'all the ones saying, you know what, bro? We can do all this get back, but you know what? Let's get to the bread. And we the silent ones. We can forget the other side. Allegedly the other side. It's gonna be a switch. I'll tell you that. I'm just gonna be fair, square, obvious, and honest. It's gonna be a switch. The only person who's gonna get love out of YSL is gonna be Young Thug, and that's just gonna be that. And the people that Thug decide to rock with. But other than that, bro, it's gonna look real flawless. Shit, Shell Kell come out. It's gonna look real flawless for him. I ain't gonna hold you. But we gotta see, bro. I don't know. But let me know your thoughts on that one. If YFN Lucci kept it all the way silent in them tapes, what do y'all think the industry is going to treat him like? Or, let's say he didn't keep it silent in them tapes and they was lying and TMZ was telling the truth. Then what the hell we going to think? That Mondo video is supposed to drop tomorrow. I'm watching a whole lot of DK footage because, boy, hey, it's getting ugly. And, yeah, they making that Fonnie Willis document disappear, but I got something on my sleeve.